Hello and welcome to me, Guard, once again reviewing Spaceplane, not Spaceplane, just regular plane designs, starting with Plane 3, because Wouter is good at names. Alright, so this was designed by Wouter, and and he made me take a long time to make this video because he kept going back and doing stuff and designing, and wow, that's a lot of struts. Is this what you were talking about where you said that your wings were just flying off and stuff? Is that why there's all these struts? I guess that's why. Let's go ahead and take this for a spin. Alright, here we are on the runway. I'm going to engage things and then we're going to take off and stuff, and we're going to see how well this flies. By the way, one thing he at least got right is the one thing that every beginner gets wrong is where to place the center of lift, which is slightly behind the center of mass for stability's sake, and he did that, and that's good and everything. And also, you're draining fuel from that tank. You should be draining fuel from this tank in the rear, because... oh, never mind, it's draining. Okay, never mind. Oh, because the middle engine's draining that one. Huh. I don't know. Fuel line usage is something that I'd have to look into more. It's maneuverable. It's maneuverable and it goes fast. That's a good start. It's a good start. You're using this cockpit, which means I get the lovely IVA, so I can fly it badly from inside the cockpit. I can do a barrel roll. Actually, this looks more like an aileron roll than a barrel roll, but oh well. Let's buzz the tower. Yeah, why not? Oh god, I might crash this. Oh god, I really might crash this. Brilliant design. Moving on. No, seriously, this is a good design. Keep it up. See? It only took you like, what, 3 hours? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, but there we go. Alright, next we have the equally creatively named tow plane. Oh, what? Well, when you open it, it's called tow plane, but it's actually called the X400i-21. Is this thing powered by SRBs? What's going on here? Oh, is that an eject system? You got a tiny little decoupler smushed in there, and that's an eject system, isn't it? Oh, and there's like a shit ton of parachutes under the bottom, and that's interesting. It doesn't make me too confident of how well it will fly, however. Huh, that's interesting. Your center of lift is really far back. However, with the amount of control surfaces you have on this thing, I imagine it'll fly. I don't know. I don't think it'll be very maneuverable, though. It should be very stable, possibly. I don't know. Let's try it out. So this one, since I forgot to mention who made it, it's by Brody Crawford, which... is that your real name? It's an interesting name. And we're supposed to use the SAS on the runway and use brakes, oh crap, I forgot that part, to allow the engine to spool up. And, which I'm doing. Alright, I'm gonna let it go now. Uh-oh. Sticky runway glitch. Stop it. Stop doing the sticky runway thing. Oh, there we go. Alright, so, apparently it only what? What? The way your engine is... oh, that's... I mean, props to good design and all. Oh god, whoa. SAS, what the fuck? That was our engine, wasn't it? Okay, time to test the eject system. Oh god! That wasn't enough explosions. Oh, there they are. I was like wondering, that wasn't enough explosions. What the hell happened to the rest of it? Okay, so tip 1, center of lift needs to be farther forward, closer to the center of mass. Tip 2, your eject system kinda makes the Kerbals almost commit suicide. At least at low altitudes. I suppose it works better at higher altitudes, but at low altitudes you're left just oh, I can't wait till they add the internals for this cockpit. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, so this time I'm ignoring all the instructions I've been given. I'm just going to start it up, and I'm going to try to pull up as soon as I can. Which means I could knock the rear engine off again, which is what happened last time. one thing you gotta always watch out for when you're designing things is whether you're gonna knock off the engine on the end or not. Also, this engine is very movie, and that's because you put it on that tank, isn't it? Or is that just the vectoring? It looks more movie than usual. That could just be my brain being dumb, though. So once you get taken off with it, it flies pretty stable. One thing I have to question is why there are so many wings. You don't need this much lift. I mean, it's not a problem, but you don't need it. Also, here's an interesting thing to note. Wings that are angled inwards, like, okay, how do I say this better? Wings that are angled downwards, like these, make a craft more maneuverable, but less stable. Wings that are raised up, like the opposite of this, like if you had built this wing upside down, like maybe if I fly this upside down, I don't think it'll actually work that way, but maybe. No, it's still just maneuverable. I don't know why it works that way, but it does. If you place wings that are a bit more vertical outwards, they make it a little bit more stable, but less maneuverable. That's just an interesting little quirk I've found that tends to work, and so, you know, take that how you will. Let's try this eject system a second time, this time with SAS engaged, and see if that helps it any better. Speaking of, this plane really hates using SAS. I mean, look at that, the way it's just wobbling all over the place. Alright, let's go. Oh god. Yeah, see, here's an idea. When you're designing your eject system, make it so that these SRBs point at the center of mass, so that it'll keep stable when you eject it instead of just spinning randomly. Another idea, you don't really need that many chutes. I guess you put those on in case some of them blow up when you're coming off of the rest of the plane, but I just remembered I left the engine on that thing up there. Looks like it's coming down to meet us. Oh, it recovered. No, it didn't. Oh, it recovered again. Oh wow, that thing's gonna keep flying. Let's switch focus to it and see how long it goes, which is right. Boom. Alright, so next we have the Nighthawk by Dawn Masters. Interesting. Alright, I like the position of the thingies, the center of lift, center of mass, center of thrust. It looks alright at first glance. The only thing I don't like about it is the whole, like, intake abuse. I really hate that. I really do. But, oh well, whatever, you know. To each his own. You can be creative how you want. Let's try it out. And here goes nothing. I'm pretty sure nothing. Wow, these guys look, they're just like blown out by white. Oh, I wasn't paying very close attention. I just took the engines right off the end, didn't I? Good going, me. Okay, this time I will try to pay more attention to my engines and stuff on the rear smacking into the runway. As in, I will try to make sure it doesn't happen. There we go! Solid takeoff. Let's go straight up. Alright, let's see how far this intake air takes us. Because I imagine the point of this thing is to go very high, very fast. I wonder if you can make the new atmospheric effects happen with it. By the way, these planes I'm flying today, with the exception of plane 3, oh, beautiful name. With the exception of plane 3, these were all designed in .18, or .18.2, or .18.4, or whatever, you know. But as you can see, they do copy over. There is no breaking saves and whatnot. The only things that could break is that because some parts were changed ever so slightly, it could change how they work. For example, the plane I was reviewing a minute ago with the SRBs, part of its problems could potentially be explained by the fact that the Sepatrons got a boost. They have a little less thrust, a little more a little less thrust, a little less fuel, and a lot less mass. Like the fuel, like they have the same starting mass, but their dry mass, that is when you've burned all the fuel in them, is less now. And they have actually were accidentally just made overpowered. The developer, I believe it was it Nova? Is it Nova Salisco? I don't remember which developer it was that did that, but they commented on a thread about it that they didn't mean to give them quite the boost they did, and so that was kind of funny. Also, I'm having trouble pitching down a little bit. This thing does want to go up, although part of that's just because my trajectory or whatever, you know, my speeds and stuff. I don't know. One thing I would say that it's an interesting design. It's not really my thing again, but there's nothing wrong with it. One thing I would suggest, however, is what do you call it? Give it more yaw ability, and also the center of lift might be a little too far forwards because I'm having trouble keeping the nose down. It just keeps wanting to pull up on its own, so that means your center of lift is too far forward. Even though it looks alright in the VA, the SPH, it needs a bit more. And like I said, also the yaw thing, because as you can see, oh crap, and we're possibly doomed. Probably doomed. Yeah, and there went all the engines. Yeah, it's very hard to fly. Not kinda hard to fly. It is very hard to fly. As you can see by that total failure of flying just now, that was me flying it just now. Come on! Oh! Come on! Come on! Come on! I can recover from this. There we go. Oh shit. See, this is where yaw would really come in handy, but I don't have yaw, so I have to roll and try and fix things with pitch. See, like, I could really use some yaw control right here. Like, really a lot could use some yaw control right here, but I just can't. Also, we appear to be flying upside down now. That's no problem. Wow, this thing is spinning on its own, like, despite me having fixed the issue it was having. Also, the controls seem to be inverted because I'm pulling up and I'm going down. I don't know what the hell happened there. It's weird. I don't know what to say about this thing. It's like almost nice, or it's like nice in theory or something like that, but actually flying it doesn't really work at all. So let's just crash it into the ocean. See how fast we can get it going, pointed straight down. Wow, my game is really lagging out. I don't know why. Wow, that's bad even for me. Something is wrong with this craft, because I don't get lag like this, especially with such a low part count. This is a low part count plane. Right. This is just not fun anymore. And the final plane that is up there, ooh, wow. Also created by Dom Masters. Wow. Intake abuse, but this looks nicer. Looks a bit nicer than the other one. The thing is, these they are called tricouplers. At the front like that, they're still like, ugh, just bad. But I like these, and I don't like them, but I like them better than these tricoupler things on the outside. I like those better. I like the interesting wing shape you got going on here. It looks very pretty, and it looks nice in theory, but I'm scared. I'm scared to fly it. I'm scared of my frame rate dropping and of it not flying right, and I don't know. Let's just try it out. Also, while we're at it, a quick question for you, Dawn Masters. My sound is too high. Okay, so, quick question for you. Are you trying to go to space with this stuff? I mean, I know this isn't SSTO or supposed to be because it doesn't have rockets on it, but are you trying to make like extremely high atmosphere fast stuff or whatever? Because I found the better way to go with that kind of thing is actually not to have a huge amount of intakes and engines like this, but rather have a huge amount of intakes and as few engines as possible. Although, wow, this thing, for how heavy it is, these engines aren't giving it a lot of kick. It doesn't have a very high thrust-to-weight ratio. So maybe it makes more sense that that there's this many engines on board. But, yeah. I'm guessing I'm supposed to fly this thing really high up and test it out up there, but I'm again getting really slow frame rate for an inexplicable... David, I've caught your inability to speak. Oh, hey, we're Kerman over there in the corner's enjoying this, though. No, but, I am suffering the same extremely low frame rate thing I had a moment ago, so I don't know what's up with that. My computer, you know, I've been talking about this, my computer really sucks, and it's been glitching out a lot lately, and, I guess I can just add this to the list, because now it seems I can't really record KSP anymore. Which, considering it's the main thing that I do that people like, that people go to watch, then that's a bad thing. And very bad thing. So I really do need to look into getting a new computer. I am looking into it. I hope it can happen soon. Unfortunately, I doubt it happening soon. Yeah. See, this is Bill's face in the corner there, that big frown, that's what my face looks like right now. Seriously. I'm kind of sad. My frame rate's better now, but what the hell, man? Anyhow, this flies very nice, unlike the other plane, at least so far. I mean, the other one flew pretty nice up until I got it to high altitudes and whatnot, so let's see if this one flies any better. Also, yes, I am going to fly it up, into space. Well, not into space, but I'm gonna fly it up here, upside down. Okay, fine, I'll turn it right side up. Oh god, please don't crash. Whoa-wee. This one does seem to have the same issue that it likes to pull up. It's not as bad, it's not nearly as bad. In fact, actually, no wait, actually it's not doing that. It seemed to be for a moment, but now it's fine. No wait, now it's doing it again, now it's not. I guess it's just so close to stable that I can't really tell what it's about to do. I am liking it. I am liking flying it. Not as much as my SSTO, which I'm going to show you guys next, if I can record it, that is. Oh, hey! Flame effects! Yes! Oh my god! Flames! That's cool. Mine doesn't do that. Oh, because we're at a much lower altitude at this speed. See, mine goes up to much faster speeds, but it goes to higher altitudes. Well, of course, it's an SSTO, but I mean, I have an SSTO that doesn't generate flames. It seems that people like the idea of an SSTO generating flames when it leaves the atmosphere. Personally, I don't, because I think of that as something that should happen when you re-enter more than something that should happen when you leave. Call me crazy, but that's what I think. So I have an SSTO that 3 frames per second. Oh my god, this is horrible. Well, I have an SSTO, I'm going to try and record with it if my computer doesn't break, which it might do. Thanks for watching. Sorry I'm not going to get to finish flying this. It is listing to the left quite a bit on its own and pulling up now. This is probably going to end badly, especially because I'm having such lag with my controls because of the 3 FPS and stuff. But thanks for watching, etc., etc. See you in space.